Just 1 second, guys. Something here. Hey. There we go. Now, let's do some giveaway stream. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Dream capture. Figure it out. There we go. Absolutely, Sebastian. Absolutely, dude. More than happy to do it. What is up, everyone? We're here to play some fun. We're here to have some play. What? Let's load a campaign here. So, we might actually load backwards a little bit in our Eltharion campaign. Now that we don't have that 60 turn limit to kind of press up against, let's jump back to, I think it was 58 actually. I have lag on my stream? You might want to refresh the stream, Sebastian. Everything looks good on my end. Is anyone else experiencing lag? If so, I can do some stuff. We'll be doing the giveaway at the halfway point, Nate. And I've got 2 keys to give away here, too. Compliments of Harvo. He's donated some keys to us yet again. But I'll be giving 1 away at the halfway point, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours in. Then 1 at the end of the stream. Any quick tips you should do? Zypher, I would say kill the Skaven as fast as you can to your right. Ooh, this isn't... Already spill? Nice! Took me all 3 minutes to do it. What the fuck is going on here? This just in, ItalianSpartacus can't fucking screw a lid on to save a soul. Alright. So, we no longer have that 60 turn limit, so we can kind of fix up what's going on here. We might actually even have to roll back to turn 54. But we'll take a look. I think I was just... Yeah, I just popped these into here. So... The undead legions are vast. I mean, what we really need here is a... and we don't... I mean, I could go and jump into the Grom's arrival thing right now. But we don't need to do that. We can kind of just wait it out. Mike, which campaign? Dude, Sexy Goblin, you're not fucking around, man. He gets so juicy in the campaign.
Defender of the Ever Queen. Prince of Elthwan.
Your shit is. I also have her up here. I want to.
High Elven Archmage. I will study here.
The public order here is so miserable. Why is it so bad? Axes and difficulty level? That's not gonna be what tanks it. Oh, look at you down here. You saucy beezy. Timothy Ingle.
Pure magic.
So you're saying the Eltharion campaign? If you're having trouble in your Eltharion campaign, what you need to be doing is make sure you deal with Vampire Coast as fast as you can. Assault my units, will you? Martial law done. We don't really have a lot of Lothern Seaguard because the Mistwalker units are so much better. Which is actually a first. I'm used to, like... That's why I went through these lines. I'm like, we'll replace it with Lothern Seaguard, but not this time. That'll at least reduce the upkeep costs of these chariots. Ooh, great weapons. No, we'll do this too. I don't have any of those. White Lions of Trace. But we'll wait on that one. What's up, Colonel Burton? How are you, man?
Prince Eltharion.
I know they're at war. I want them to go do some damage.
My servant fails me.
Your word.
Yeah, you pop back
Setting
into
up
here,
garrison.
please. Unfortunately. Yeah, guys, do make sure you're liking the stream. Always helps out a ton. We do have 2 keys again to give away here. The beautiful beard is cometh.
Haunted by fate.
Alright, so just to kind of... I thought we could organize on this screen. So to kind of rehash here, we've got a lot of the Silver Guard with the Science of Mathlon, or Mothlon. Then we've got 3 units of the Faith Bearers. So we've got our line is anchored on both sides. Doing a little T-pose there, huh? You doing some T-posing? You T-poozing? The dreaded Tomb King T-pose. The double TK, as they say. Ooh. So, again here, we also have the Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse, which are pretty much going to take the place of our archers. They've got a nice 180 range. Then the Sentinels of Astaril, which are basically better Lothern Seaguard, who have a 215 range. These guys are pretty beastly. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate it, man. Dude, that guy is just... He's definitely asserting dominance. He's just... It's basically the Total War equivalent of dabbing, if it were. As it were.
As you say.
So, everything else should be... What are you doing?
Very well.
Spooking me out,
I
dude.
bring Azurian's fire.
Maybe we kind of get her ready to start sojourning around Middle-earth here. Sure you have a griffin, but can you T-pose on top of an undead horse? Like, damn it.
Never.
I ruined the day.
This is forbidden.
I know, it's always forbidden with you bros. Hey. Let's get going with this army. I want to just abandon this. Like, I don't want to, like, deal with this anymore. I'm really, Midget Warriors for the win. I'm trying to, just stop it. Yeah.
So many of your elf kind.
You've killed a lot of my elf kind, but how does my prison fare for you, huh? Well, I thought, you dirty bastard. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll end this turn, and hopefully, what I want to do is I want to kill these armies, then go destroy the Salt Plain.
You too are pledged to
Hi, Gilgallion. I mean, no. Okay. Oh, necessary. The muster field's over here.
The Asa bid you welcome.
Do they? Ooh. Ooh, guys, that's a hard one there. Because I want to get a noble out. Vigorous for the ward saving the perfect vigor, or resilient for the 20% physical resist and unbreakable. Ooh, that's a spicy sitch. Eerie, it's a good idea. You're gonna be there for a long time, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Lore Master Sotek told me that it took him like 30 or 40 resets.
Protector of Eltharion. Where to?
Resilient is good. I do like the physical resistance and unbreakable. What I do like about the perfect vigor is that, like, if he's on a mount, he can just kind of run dirty and not have too much of an issue. But I think that unbreakable is just such a better bonus. I want to be honest with you. I want to be transparent. I don't want you to, like, fumble your way through all of it and be like, God damn, I've done this 15 times. How many more? But if you played Pokemon or you played Baldur's Gate 2, then you know the importance of grinding that start. In what scope, Roland Day? Like, they get too strong too fast? We'll go resilient. I agree with you, Border Collie.
Command me.
Command me.
I await your orders.
But we'll go with... I'll actually do Assassin on him, and I'll use him to kind of pop other things around here that are annoying me. Nate, Tanneries have been just popping off for me. Now the real question is, real problem is making sure this guy stays alive. I think the 40 influence guys, I think you should be able to spend like maybe an extra 10 influence and have him have immortal. Roland Days, I feel like that is a symptom of the times, as far as like their realization that if you kind of think of everything post Vampire Coast, I mean, I could even say Tomb Kings, but Tomb Kings can get very sloggy. Post Vampire Coast, you're dealing with campaigns, Vortex campaigns specifically, because Mortal Empire is the points for it to be this grand sweeping campaign, right? Post Vampire Coast, you're dealing with a power or campaigns that really last 100 to 150 turns at max. And I mean, this is turn 60, and we could win the campaign right now for Eltharion. We're just gonna kind of buff this up, play out for 3 hours, and then end it on the siege. So while I do agree there is a vast improvement from Total Warhammer 1 races to 2, from 2 to the end of life cycle 2, so 2.5, let's just say. I think it's par for the course. I think we should expect that, because I think that the expectations of gamers that play Total War Warhammer over the past 4.5 years has evolved. We've gone from the historical, I want 300, 400 turn games to, dude, just let me play like 100 and 150 so I can get on with it. Because I feel like with historical, everywhere you push, you deal with like a different set of challenges outside of what you deal with Total War Warhammer 2, and that's a personal opinion here. Like if I were to say, take example, Africa, I mean Southlands here. Looking at this in the Total War Warhammer 2 scope, let's just say this was, or I'm sorry, in Rome 2, you would have, and I mean this is kind of actually perfect for where Carthage would be and everything, right? In Sicily right here. Sicily and Italy right here, you would have, okay, this is all Roman culture. Well, this is all Moorish culture. And this is all Greek culture with Ptolemaic Egypt. And the Iberian Peninsula. And each one of these creates its own challenges. Total War Warhammer 2's version of that is corruption. And corruption is so easily dealt with so passively that it's not as big of an issue. And I think that was an intended thing. So when you take a look at the historical games, sweeping 3, 4, 5... I've never played a 500 turn campaign, I'm not going to lie to you guys. 300 turns of just balls deep action, and you compare that to a Total Warhammer 2.5, current era Total War Warhammer 2, it's just a different landscape. And I think it's just kind of gone with the evolution of the demand, or at least maybe even the attention span of Total War gamers now by comparison. You have people that don't want to play a 300 turn Lothern campaign, because I think it just has to do with the variety and the spice of how the world of Warhammer works by comparison to historical, maybe. But I do agree that the latter 2.5 factions are a ton stronger. And I think it's also just because they're taking notes on what didn't work with the other stuff and trying to work around it. Does that kind of very long-windedly answer your question, Roland Days? And we're probably going to get the same thing we're getting. Oh, I thought it was on my guys. Damn. Lost a trade agreement. What's up, Alaric? How are you?
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Screaming all over the place.
Prince of Elthwan.
Because I think that we're probably going to get a Warhammer 3 rebalancing.
Faithful servant. I am yours. I am a fount of knowledge.
I'm a fount of knowledge.
Vengeance for Moranion.
God. Eltharion just being so epic sounding. I agree with you, Cyrodiilian. From Cyrodiil. Honestly, I don't really want to slog through another Tomb King's fight.
Failure.
I'm going to auto-resolve the hell out of that. Yeah, give me that action.
They will toil for Yvresse.
I'm ready.
Pure Main and Rahagor's Pride.
I will
So Pure Main Company are not going to go in this army.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Isn't it, though?
Fang sword. Ready.
I just wish... the nobles... I don't remember if nobles had griffins. Can someone... 8th edition people off the top of your head, do you remember if nobles had griffins or not? I know princes did. I think nobles did. I think I had a noble on a prince. Yeah, because I would do my Archmage, and then I would sometimes do a noble on a prince. Nope. No, I would not do the noble on a prince. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I would do the noble on a griffin. I can't remember. Good to see you too, Thomas. How are you? Quick. Nobles can ride griffins. Thank you very much, 470. My thing has been really bugged out. I can't tell how many people are watching or liking or any crap right now. Okay, 43 likes. There we go. 91 viewers. There we go. Noble, my prince. It's only a matter of time, Zypure. Okay, so let's take a look here. Alright, so we're gonna... Henry Cavill has to be immortal. That's gotta happen. And rank 20, the steed we shall never use. Peter Assyrian actually isn't bad. But I want to get some more... spells. Or actually... Mike, keep it, man. Have some fun with it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think it's a fun thing to have. I want to see what Soul Quench is like for Eltharion when he's riding his mount. I think it's actually probably pretty good, because it can shoot down at things easier. But I want to shore up his melee defense a little bit more. And we should be close to getting an item. Fang Sword, win 3 battles since falling race, green No technologies affect the mixed walkers, just the skills from Eltharion.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Aren't you though?
My
Unfortunately.
life
Ooh.
for Tor Yvresse. The Warden. It would breach my vow.
It would breach my vow. Yeah, Alpha Tamara upgrades them as well. So these upgrades right here. This one. The Ornate Halls of Eldrazi. Increase leadership, melee attack, and melee defense. Oh, we got an upgrade? We're all upgraded, to be honest. Faith Bearers and this. Should have shot that one.
Depends upon you, Mistwalker.
And what we're also going to do here is take him, and I'm going to indoctrinate him.
They will vow.
As I have.
Now I can just see everything, which is so minimal. It's just these two things left. Punch him right in the baby maker.
Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Other than Sea Helms, I'd love to Odium. I think that'd be really cool. I think Noble should get a Griffin's Mole. And here's the reason why. If you take a look at the Noble, and if I put the Noble on a Great Eagle, look at his stat card. Looks fine, right? Looks normal. Well, look at the Barbed Ifilmar horse, or steed. He retains anti-large and AP. On the Chariot, he swaps that anti-large to anti-infantry. Actually, I think he retains some anti-large still. I can't hover over that clearly right now. But the Great Eagle, he loses both. Not the Dreadlord. What's the hero version of the Dreadlord? The Master. The Master gets AP and anti-large on his Dark Pegasus. So, really, it's a kind of a brutal... No, Matt, you didn't. We haven't done the siege yet. We're going to wait until the very end. And I asked them this, like when Turin and I were there before the launch of the Shadow and the Blade, we said, like, why did you make it for... why did you retain AP and anti-large on the Master and not on the Noble? And he said, or the guy said, well, it's because of the innate ability of the Great Eagle. We wanted of the stats of it. I'm like, well, by doing that, you made the Master better than the Noble. They're supposed to be mirrored, because the Master has a shield in addition. The Noble does not. So the Master gets AP, anti-large, and a silver shield. The Noble gets none of those. So at least give the Noble a Griffin. If you're trying to make it a more offensive, aggressive unit, then give it the Griffin. Like, make it more offensive and aggressive. Like, trade off that it doesn't have a shield and it doesn't have AP and anti-large as part of its kit anymore. As soon as you get to a Great Eagle, keep the trend going. Like, they kind of bucked the trend too hard on that, and I feel like the Noble, by comparison to the Master, is trash. When it should be the same. It's very, very passionate about that. I guess we'll just pop in some Rangers. 4 of those, just to kind of give him something.
Protector of Eltharion.
Pop into here and do that.
Defender of the Ever-Queen.
He does crisps, but not after he gets under the Great Eagle, is what I was saying. After the Great Eagle, he loses it. Which is just no bueno. We could pop, like... let's spend the drastic amount of money for that. Master's been like, because they can't equip anything. You know what? Griven, I don't know that. I don't know if they can or can't. I didn't even know that was an issue. We should be okay to do that. What's here? Yeah. What's here? Okay, I mean, this should be okay.
Duty is purpose.
Yeah. We'll fight this one because it's a small army. It's not this big, huge, sweeping one. I totally agree with you, Crisps. Totally 100% agree with you, man. We'll swap out these lions with Rahagra's Pride. I just thought about that. We'll just keep the War Lion thing going. I mean, they're kind of outlived their usefulness in this army now, but I like them so much.
It will be done.
Spearmen.
It shall be done. We will obey. Understood. It will be done. As you say. Yes.
What is up, Major Mula? Alright, so they're all over here on the left. And
Command me.
do that.
Onward. We away.
This. Get all of that
Chosen of Hoenn.
right there.
Right away.
You guys over there.
Move. It will be done. Lawmaster of Hoenn.
And just to kind of put a little slammy bammy in here. Sorry guys. A ton of allergies today.
Onward.
And now time for the longest wind up of all time.
Going. Acknowledge. It will be done. Steel. We will obey. For all one. Asa move. Servant of the tower. Saint Louis sinner. To battle. Without fail. Orders received.
For my father's honor.
Asa forward. Moving out. Move.
Glory matters not.
Can't even see the little thingy.
Attack! Asa forward. We advance. As you say.
Put it forward. There.
Forward! Lawmaster of Hoenn.
Penance! Warden of Alqua! Wherever I am needed. By my father's blade!
Shoot it down.
The Fangsword hundreds! Empowered by vengeance! No surrender! The Grim Warden rises!
Battle calls.
Eltharion!
Who is in need of this? 50.
Speak quickly. For duty. Asa, attack! Move!
In Moranian's name!
Onward!
What was the question? Not one chariot left in Norse. No, get him away from me, man.
Break their
Eh,
walls.
honestly,
And
get rid of it.
That is tomorrow's destination. Prince Eltharion,
Now we will interrogate him.
I know you know.
Yeah, I would, if they were going to put Sea Helms in, I think it would be alongside Aislinn. It would make the most sense, I think. Okay. The Valor of Ages. Yes, this is Vortex campaign. Because we're going to do the Siege of Tor Yvresse. You can't do that on the Mortal Empires map, unfortunately. I think it was... Or, you know what? I want to just be a complete beat stick. Keep doing that.
The Warden. The Warden assumes control.
You know, Jacob, it's hard to say. I like Eltharion as a character, and I like his Vortex campaign. But if I'm speaking strictly about Mortal Empires, probably Imric, to be totally honest with you.
Obey the vow.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
The smallest chamber is mine.
We'll pop the Rahagros Pride into his army. That way we get the nice big baddies.
Fear not.
With that mighty roar, leadership, and speed. You know what, Major Mula? I don't, because I would also probably skip that. Ooh! I'm gonna kick that, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got 100 over here. Thank you. Let's just finish that. Tor Yvresse should be getting... Okay, it's at level 5 now after this next turn, which is good. We're good, guys. We got it all going up here. Yeah, honestly, I liked Reponse a lot, but Reponse is immediately beaten out by Imric. I think Imric is a cooler Reponse. Now, just make peace with me. I'm so sick of grinding your bones to dust, quite literally. Now, but pay me. I mean... Just make the peace. Make the peace and get away from me. Oops, sorry, Misha, you're right, you're right. My nipple covers almost popped off on that one. Alright, so at least now we've got peace with them and we can push over here and do some Grom the Paunch killing over there. Capture and occupy the following settlement. Karag Orud. What's up, Painting Coach? How are you doing, man? Dude, guys, if you have not and you're painting your Warhammer figures, 40k, fantasy, I don't care. Go and check out the Painting Coach. He has a really awesome channel dedicated solely to painting. And every time he pops into chat, I always shout him out because I just love his channel so much. Because it's a very accessible way to break into painting a lot of really advanced models that you might maybe kind of get daunted about. You're so happy it's a long weekend? I bet, dude. I can't recommend his channel enough. Here, let me pop a link into the chat. Painting Coach. Okay, that's not... He's almost at 7,000 subscribers. Let's get him to 7K. There you go, guys. Go ahead and take a look at his channel. Like I said, he covers Underworlds in there. He covers everything. I mean, those techniques are applicable to anything that you have to... If you just think of the color base, he's got the technique for it. Oh, you just did a commission for one? I've been really thinking about, like, I want to complete my Blood Angels, right? Like, I should complete my Blood Angels, but I just want to complete my Actually, we'll go blue line. Service. I'll go Merchant Lord. Fuck it. I really just want to do my Sisters of Battle because I've been playing Space Marines since I was 15, 12 when I first maybe started, and then swapped off of them and came back to them. And at this point, I just want like a different feel. Something that and I really like the rules for the Sisters of Battle. They're badass. And it's because like you field a lot of units, and the units don't like just stand there. And you personally, when I'm playing like a Space Marine army, and the Space Marine army just kind of gets killed to a man, it's kind of like not boring to me, but it's like, man, these Space Marines just, they don't live up to their fluff, because their fluff's a little overhyped, right? They're like, these perfect Space Marines leapt over the barricade and just smashed apart all these orcs. You're like, yeah, they did, didn't they? And then when you play the game, you're like, guess they really didn't, did they? And what I like about the Sisters of Battle is that their lore is that they get slaughtered down to like 10 people left, and that's it. Like, and they win the day, and that's what I think kind of makes them, their playstyle, pretty fun. And on top of it, their rules cater to that. So the more that they kill and the more that they get killed, the more miracle dice they generate. And these miracle dice help you kind of push through stuff. Like, I really like the Sisters of Battle rules. Like, probably one of the most streamlined, fun 8th edition armies. Harlequins are a really good army too, Alaric. Let me turn the AC on. Yeah, they lose the day by winning, but they win the day by losing it. Or what tower? What? Supposed to be 7 out today. Hell in here. Exactly, Misha. I mean, Major Miller, you're not wrong. Like, anytime you read a Space Marine novel, it's not about like, oh, here are these heroic Space Marines doing this this chapter of Space Marines doing this whole thing, unless it's the Horus Heresy. It's usually one squad doing something, and it's just like, this one squad just kills tons of Tyranids, or tons of that, or tons of this, and I'm like, man, it's not like that in the game, though. Egan's errantry.
Bow before the rightful lords of this land.
How about a little bit of this? Okay, well, fuck it. I'm not a mewling fool. Ah! Of all the things they could have called me, mewling? Not that. What happened with... Oh, whoa. Oh, they're at war with Lothar, that's why. Okay, that makes sense then. Or Eatane now, as it is. What is ownership? Damn. Eatane's going hog wild up there.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Steven, what's up, man? Yeah, I bought the set of the new ones back in September, and the new, like, limited edition guide. And I love them. I think they're really badass. In fact, I followed Painting Coach's guide on how to paint my, my sister. Which I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen. Alright, wait one more turn here. Swap this out.
I will avenge.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
I hear that the day.
No, Misha, I still think Tyrion is leaps and bounds above Imric as far as martial prowess goes. But I think they fight in the end times. Because Imric doesn't have, or Tyrion has something that Imric doesn't have. Yeah, man, my sister in a nice private get together. Tyrion has impeccable, what's it called? Character armor. You know what we're gonna do, since this is the Siege of Tor Yvresse. I can't remember if it uses your actual garrison stuff. Like, if I put this here, I don't remember if it uses it or not. What about my thighs? Oh. Now I can. We'll build it anyway. You know, a full 40k army is a lot of commitment, man. Matt Ward is the worst thing to happen to Warhammer since the yearly price hikes. No mods right now, Mike. I couldn't get them to turn on. But I use a lot of, not aesthetic mods, but things to kind of boost up, I don't know, Nico. That sounds like something.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Okay, we got all that.
Prince Eltharion.
He's all max. Good.
Hesitation is unacceptable. My life for Tor Yvresse. March for Lilith.
You shouldn't have that.
Eltharion. No glory. Only service.
All set. Entering the garrison.
What's up, Night in Flames? Yeah, Sexy Goblin. I played
Unto our deaths.
I played it first. Fantasy was the first one I played, and I played Fantasy up through the current edition. I collected almost every single army for Fantasy. Almost.
Bring down the canvas.
So if you guys can't tell, you can really see how strong the new influence gain is. Like we're getting up there really fast.
High Elven Archmage.
Bliat, suka bliat. Nice boy, come to house.
Set sail.
Light my cat on fire. Grab that. Let's do that little fight there. Get her to actually do something fun, right?
Prince
You live in Michigan, Zypher? How close is Total War Warhammer to Bannerlord? Mike Wazowski, it's not. I'd say Bannerlord is more RPG-esque with minimal, what's it called? Army management, whereas Total War is RPG light with massive army management. It's an Empire sim versus a versus like, hey, I'm an individual. Should. Oh ho! Whoa! Oopsies.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
Althwan expects.
Well, I think we did that. Pop in a normal stance at least.
You're not right in the head.
I know, okay?
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
The Punk, depending on which DLCs you want, if you get Total War Warhammer 2, I think Vampire Coast and Tomb Kings are essential DLCs. Oh, I don't like these foreign trespassers. I hope that's not like, oh, they're not on the mainland anymore. Let's attack. Dang. Dude, look at Lothern. They just scooped up that, or Eotane just scooped up that Skull Island I was gonna do. Jerks.
Drink often, or visit Mireille. Do not tarry. On your feet.
I ain't doing that.
Joy.
Nope, not doing it. I can do that. No, sirs. Does it? Yeah. Faction is your culture. I've noticed that right at the start of the campaign, no matter the faction they go for, whatever culture is. I'm not sure, Colonel Burton. You, pinning coach, you owe it to yourself, man. It's a 3-day weekend. The people are restive. Yes, yes. Help out port income. We will build an elven embassy. We'll build an elven embassy here. I'm gonna demolish that and make it there. I'll just screw it. Make it right here. Stop. We need 2 more. We'll wait a little bit longer. We'll wait a little bit longer. Dicky bot boop catcher. Man, I want to play Sea of Thieves. I've been playing so much Sea of Thieves lately. The cave mechanics? What's the cave mechanics missing, 8? Oh, the back cave? Is that what you mean? Knob nails, look at you. Oh, Carrico River is going to be brutal.
They face the Warden.
I love that. Let's give... Actually, you know what? Let's give it to these guys. Increase their speed and give them Strider would be pretty nice. Because don't they... Oh, they already have Strider. These guys have Strider? No. Okay, that beast is terrifying. Yeah, no, you can only play Sea of Thieves with friends. I've got like 3 friends that I play with all the time. Dude, it's so fun. I've been playing this past like 2 weeks. We've been playing like almost every night until 1 or 2 in the morning.
Failure is
unless I'm like editing, I'm like, guys, I can't play right now, but I want to play.
We must avenge the fall.
Okay, yeah, the missing 8. I will totally show that to you after this fight. And if I don't, please just remind me, okay, Ragnar Lothbrok? Bloodbrook?
Spearmen! For duty!
Yes, Mike. I play with a standing desk.
Loyal archers. We will
Turner and I both have standing desks.
It shall be done.
2? There's 2 having the 3rd one. What the fuck, man?
Eltharion! Warden of Alquan!
As you say, moving out. Advance. We go.
Turing, you know the Turing test? No, Turing is my fellow Total War Warhammer bro. Man, oh man, do we have a surprise for you guys coming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whip those guys in place. Keep those lions from moving. You know, I just can we talk about this? I know I've talked about it before, okay? I know I've done this before. I'm beating off a dead horse. But this doesn't look like this. This. And then this. These kind of look like a hyena wolf hybrid. Like if a hyena lion hybrid. No, if a bobcat and a lion were to have a baby, this is the baby. I think that's important. Like look. You can see it right there. Background, foreground, background, foreground. I mean, I mean, that looks like James Earl Jones as a lion. This, maybe a bit of a crackhead. This, James Earl Jones, crackhead. You see my point there? You guys see my point? They only skin the babies. So, you mean in adolescence they don't turn into just full-out cracked-looking lions? They look like graduation pictures, like... Let me see if I can get this to go right. This is such a long wind-up. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I'd be scared if there were lions attacking me too, man. Oh! Ah, shit.
Acknowledged.
Come on, come on, get him.
I fight for Yvresse.
No, why did I press that button? There we go.
Guided by waystones.
Lawyer, Assyrian guides us.
What game is this? This is Total War Warhammer 2. That wooded up look relaxes when they die. Dude, that's dark web. Like that. That's hilarious. Look, it's sleeping. Lost one guy. Damn it.
This
Alright, so we're looting and occupying this because it's part of our mission. The Dragon Helm. Income from all building plus 2% and unit capacity increase and ward supply increase per turn. So,
Buildings lie in ruins.
we got the money. Let's just do it. Guys, pump up those likes, my bros. We need to get over that 100 like hump here today. Remember, we do have 2 keys to give away. I'm going to be giving one out, and actually not too long from now. Yeah, about a half hour or so. I believe Turn is streaming today too, so if you guys want to watch some... Let me take a look. I think Turn's streaming too, so if you would want to watch some fun competitive Total War Warhammer 2, it is... No, actually... Did he just finish streaming or something? I thought he was streaming today. Oh. One sec. Oh, first one. Okay, cool, cool. There we go. Hey, come on topic, dropping a $5 donation here. Yay, caught another stream with all new units for greenskins. I think the most fun I've been having is trying crazy army comps. Any crazy ones you have used? Honestly, I try to make my comps like pretty
Will never fall.
lore centered. So I don't have any crazy comps that I've personally tried. Maybe something during a stream where everyone said, no, just try a bunch of these. It's really fun. What's up, Cad? Thank you very much, Como, by the way, dude. Okay, so we imprisoned that war boss, but I forgot it was part of the settlement, so it won't actually capture. Same thing with anytime you do any of the little islands out and about, they'll just give you some raw resources.
High Elven Archmage.
Okay, High Elven Archmage. Go here.
Sail on!
Uh-oh.
My axe thirsts.
Better hope he doesn't attack you, Fina. That would be bad.
Of Eltharion.
I'm gonna push him into Valor of Ages, perhaps. Right, rogue armies are the ultimate craziness. Oh, we can get some Knights of Torgaval, which I do really want to get in my army. My main army, at least. Let's grab some more Sentinels. We'll grab Faith bearers. All that. I know it's super expensive to do all that, but not a big deal. We could grab the Pure Main Company, but they're not my biggest, not my favorite regiment ever.
We have
Sure.
shaped this world.
Have you? We might do the Shrine of Assyrian down here to get Phoenix Guard. Cadleo, that's going to be all this weekend. I'm going to do a giveaway too. Very different game, Notorious. But don't worry, Mountain Blade 2 is going to be streaming all this weekend. I had 2 keys to give away for this, though, and I wanted to do them before we did Mountain Blade again. That's a good question, Feetran. Or, is that how I pronounce it? Is it Fee, or is it Phi? Or is it... I know it's not Pho, but... Give me a help, and I'll pronounce your name right. Okay. We're good there. Dude, me too, Cad. I'm like... I was itching to play. Like, I took kind of a day off yesterday knowing I was going to be playing this all... playing Mountain Blade all weekend, but I was like... What if I just streamed? I'm going to start painting Coach around 10:30 or 11 a.m. Pacific daytime. So, about 7 p.m. your time, brother. UK only has one timeline, right? Or one time zone? Dude, it's so fun, isn't it, Kat? It's fun and really challenging. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this. We got ourselves a bit of an ish. Well, this will at least help us for this situation. GMT, the one that all others grow from.
Prince Eltharion.
If anyone wants to see a lasting legacy of the British Empire, look no further than your time zone or what it's based off of. What are the best Archmage lore and trait combos for High Elves? I personally find Lore of Life to be one of the strongest lores in the game, defensively. And I think the High Elves lean a little bit more towards defensive play. Getting their units healed up is a really good strategy. And then coupling that trait depending on how you want that character to be. If you want to put them and make it a kind of a combat-centric Archmage, then you want Incendiary. But if you want to make it so that Archmage is also going to really give a lot of benefits civically, you want Administrator or Entrepreneur. So it really depends on the kind of role you have for your Archmage. What's up, Punk 1500? How are you, dude? You know, and you know. Just finish off training with old Henry Cavill. No. Let's get a target hit up. Well, this is going to be a little interesting. We have a beat-up force against all this. We should be fine, though. They get a big wah. We don't. They have got a lot of Black Orcs. I thought it said Black Orc Big Uns. I was like, what? They got some Orc Big Uns, which are not going to be too scary. And they've got some Orc Boar, big boy, big boar. Oh, Tater, you hot bitch. Thank you.
Tor Yvresse, demand.
Impact OW. What? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll wait. We'll wait for them to attack us. Why don't I get the choke point? Screw that. No, no, no. We'll concede that defeat. I guess not, maybe. I was going to say, we'll load up an autosave. I want the choke point. The choke point is so fun to do a battle with. Like, damn, man. Talk about just getting ramshackled there.
Understood.
How close do these guys get? No. My paltry reserves in the back coming in. That is just highly bullshit. I guess since we're sallying out of the city... Yeah, we'll try to get to that choke point before they can really Gamble can be pretty buggy, yes.
Lions of Matlan.
Basically, think of it this way: it just completely re-rolls what you've got. It doesn't take in your previous one into account.
Without fail.
I just
Orders received.
good. Good.
For duty.
I've been playing this other game called Stone Shard.
Loyal.
Have you guys played Stone Shard? Because it is not easy.
Loyal. We will obey. Archers. We will obey, as you say. Without fail. For duty. Battle calls. Archers. For duty. Acknowledged. Lawmaster of Hoenn.
It matters not. Always ready.
At least get them on the uphill. So what we're going to really have to focus on is knocking out the trolls quickly. I mean, they do have some annoying goblin wolf riders and these little pump wagons. If we smash this army itself out fast, this is considered their leader, so it'll actually help us out a ton. Okay, alright, Vindictive Glare. Calm down over there. Let's actually spread out just a little bit.
Spearmen. Orders received. Understood. It shall be done. It shall be done. We will obey. Lions of Matlan.
From the wrong neighborhood, flapper wagons.
We will obey. It will be done. Understood.
Where are my Knights of Tor Yvresse? Lidra? Weird. Eltharion is hungry. He wants to swoop on that butt.
Warden repositioning. Asurion sends me. It serves Yvresse. March toward penance. Onward.
Archers.
Avenge the fallen. Eltharion moving. An enemy wizard is
For Asurion.
Eltharion.
Cavill, help.
Nothing lucky. For Ulthwa.
I fight for Yvresse. Empowered by vengeance.
Sit on steel today.
Get him, get him, get him.
Eltharion. The Warden marches.
It will be done. For duty. It shall be done. Asa forward.
Eltharion.
Ooh.
Lawmaster of Hoenn. Asur Dana.
Oh, oh.
Swiftly. We away. March for Lothar. For duty. Forward.
Eltharion.
Henry Cavill holding the line over there.
Orders received. Asa, attack! Asa, move! As you say, without fail.
Eltharion!
Loyal. Serve the king. Understood. Spearman, acknowledged. Setting forth.
Obliterate them! Guided by waystones! Eltharion!
That's its ability is haggard. Just will not work. There it goes. Look at that. Okay. Now we'll push through with this.
Yes, we advance. It will be done. Orders received. To the fray. Loyal. Seal. Loyal. Spearman. By Eltharion. Moving out.
I am ever ready!
Asurian guides us. By Eltharion. It will be done. To the fray.
Those are big guns. We got to get out of that.
Bleak, but unyielding!
Quickly now.
Wherever I am needed, I am called upon. I follow my vow.
I will.
Eltharion!
Look at this hag, dude. Oh!
Right tower, Guardian.
Oh no!
Elfray, Harakai.
Eltharion! Warden of Alqua!
The Arcane Phoenix Storm can be a little wonky, that's for sure.
Speak quickly.
Claim vengeance!
Yeah, I think the Lore Master of Hoeth has a really strong kit. Like, I think he's a really good caster to have. But if we're talking about Archmage, Death is really good. You can just do so much with it. Watch, this will slow her down too.
Eltharion! Blood and vengeance! Eltharion!
Take that, you disgusting hag. You come in here with your skull bras. Oh, they changed those bras.
The fang sword hungers!
No, they haven't really days. But if you think about it, the dwarves are the only race to not be able to be played in the Vortex campaign now. Or I guess in Beastmen and Wood Elves. My bad. But if we get a Beastman and a Wood Elves Old World update, I imagine they'll become playable in the Vortex campaign. But they're not saying that the dwarves... I think they're saying that the dwarves have already gotten their Old World update. So I don't think the dwarves will get a presence. Dwarfs. Alright, and ending that battle, I just wanted her to be low health.
But one for two. Let them build our defenses.
Yeah, we'll make them build our defenses for sure. I would love an FLC for dwarves. I would love to see Thorgrim as the FLC for dwarves. I don't think... I mean, I would love to see runic golems included and everything like that, but I could be fine with just that portion added into the game. And look at Eltharion getting so beefy. A real meat castle over here. Not to be confused with the meat tornado. Ooh. That's nice. So 15% when fighting greenskins? Done. The Valor of Ages.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse. They're only worth.
Just further.
Onward, I say.
There we go. I wanted to get all 3 of these done with. Thanks, Sword of Eltharion. Bam! Now he is the real beast from the east. What do you mean by a problem with it?
Yvresse's guardian. Obey.
Get you back in there. You know what would be... If I could say one of a crowning achievement of my YouTube career, it would be if Henry Cavill was watching the stream and like interacted with chat. And that'd be awesome. Like, hey, that's me. I'm like, hey, it's you. Hey, Henry, how are you? Hey, we're not on a first name basis yet. Can I call you Henry? Is it cool? Is it cool if I call you Henry? Like, Blade Master should happen, but I'd like Deadly Onslaught because his melee attack is probably his weakest characteristic. Oh, they wounded Henry Cavill? I'm sorry, dude. It would get really weird really fast. You're right, Painting Coach. Manual is probably because of it just generating too much stuff on the battlefield. It might also have to be with what you have turned on corpse-wise and such. That's really weird, Uchiha. I've not had that happen. That's kind of crappy. We got 6k left. Let's actually do this and this. Cool. Norska does need a rework, but I think a Norska rework could wait. But I do agree they need a rework. I will be doing a video. So now that this is out, I'll do my Beastman Old World update and a Norska Old World update in the coming month and a half here. And I've yet to ask CA. This would give the ability Mirror Wa. So let's see here.
Silence is futile.
So they get Wa and they lose the souls. The Realm of Souls ability. Interesting. Interesting. Might as well boost up our income.
Break them by any means necessary.
Now we get Wa on our Mistwalker units, and we put the Knights of Tor Gaval. It's gonna be really cool. We're running out of slots, not to be confused with to globally recruit them, though, it takes 4 turns and 3,500 each. So I don't want to do that. I do want them, but I don't want to wait 4 turns and 7,000 gold later. Excuse me. So is he all done? Okay, how many verses he's got? Okay, so he's all good. He is all good. Romney does have 2 different starts. I thought we got the one for killing... What's his name? Where's the trait for killing, Did we somehow lose the trait for killing, Satcher the Imperishable? Because we killed him like 7 times. Book-wise, Como topic, I would just simply say all you would need to do is, why can't I replenish here?
No glory, only service. The smallest.
I would recommend the entire Gotrek and Felix, not album, the entire Gotrek and Felix series. You'll literally learn everything about the lore. Okay, so I'm going to open up the giveaway here, and let's talk about how to do the giveaway. So I've got 2 physical keys. I'm going to be able to hand you a code. You will redeem it on Steam. If you already have it, please do not enter. So here are the rules for the giveaway. I'm going to press a button. You type in !Warden. It's going to enter you into the giveaway. If you are not subscribed to the channel, it will not select you. Like I've said a million times before, you can unsubscribe after. I'm totally okay with that. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, it will again not select you. It's just, that's the rules of the bot itself. So giveaway is now open. !Warden to enter into that giveaway. Yeah, if you already have the DLC, please don't enter. Even if you want to give it away to a friend, I'd prefer if the friend just came in and entered. Just so that way everyone's got a fair shot. Elena Vijnana FFRK, Final Fantasy Reborn? Final Fantasy Rebirth the King. It's because Norska still has like those Warhammer 1 rules. It hasn't had a pass since it was created to bridge the gap between Warhammer 1 and 2. And a lot of time was spent putting Warhammer 1 races into Warhammer 2, that one included. Maybe the punk, who knows, you know, the Paunch, he's no Warden, that's for sure. Yeah, I could change that. I just typed in the Warden. Alright, Henry. Do that training. Wow. An age of discovery. Record Keeper, that's it. I played so much Final Fantasy Record Keeper when I had a full-time job. I would sit there on sales calls. So I sold backup software, and I knew the product really well, and I personally just know tech very well. So I was okay to do the first couple calls, but when it actually came to them moving to a point where they had to test and see the software, I would sit on the call alongside an engineer who would walk them through the software, answer actual true engineering questions back and forth. And I would just kind of sit in the background and then answer any sales or business questions that came up. And I would sit there, because I had a headset, so I would walk around the office while I was... I'm a big believer that sitting down neuters your energy, but I'd walk around all the time. And I would walk around into like one of the darker offices that are just like, oh, okay, this is a conference room that no one's using. And I would just be playing Record Keeper the whole time. I haven't played in a long time, but Final Fantasy Record Keeper is a great time sink. And maybe a money sink too, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. Our income dropped like a mofo. And I think there's nothing that says we have to hold this indefinitely. So let's get out of Kerrig or Orud. It's an unpleasant comp. Don't worry, Blink. If you type in !Warden and then sub, you're okay. You should be okay, Kaysen. I think it's fine. That's actually a really good question. I'm not sure now that I say that. Do I need to come out of this place to get actual replenishment? That's ridiculous. I can't get replenishment here. What are the local effects that are preventing that? Oh. I mean, 8% should be counteracted by that. Oh, casualty replenishment. Hinder replenishment. Damn it. I thought this was the, I see what's going on here. That agent really messed me up, dude.
Now you get.
Prince of Eltharion.
Hoef's disciple.
Where to next? So I could go over here to Spectazuma. Should we do that? I mean, at any point we can start the Grom invasion. I think what I want to do here is pull off of the Southlands, get Eltharion back up north, and swap a couple elements of his army in with Knights of Tor Gaval, maybe even some Sisters of Avalorn. But I'd like to kind of swap out some stuff here. And we'll just leave Karag Orud to its own devices. But I just kind of fall into dust.
Do you know who I am?
Higgins, I can't even trade with you anymore, man. No one else likes me. I gotta do this with a Rakaf dynasty? Are you serious?
I am a gracious host.
I'm a kind god. Bogdan, Wood Elves. I think Wood Elves need it the most. But honestly, I would play Beastman. If
hesitation.
let's just abandon this place. All right, Como, thanks for jumping in, man. Thank you very much for the donation. You're our only donation here today, so I really appreciate it, my brother. Let's go ahead and jump out of here and start going north.
Never falter.
And we can also even abandon a lot of this. I'm not too worried about it.
Magic in purest form.
We'll have Thena over here start getting a move on in that direction to discover some stuff. What will my races for Warhammer 3 races be?
Brook no failure.
Ooh. I think we're all upgraded now. Yeah, we're fully upgraded in Alpha Tamara. By turn 70, we were... And I could have actually, like, really focused on that and gotten that upgraded by turn 50. Races in Warhammer 3. Okay, so... The ultimate question is... No. Do we have, Demons of Chaos as their own faction, or as Khorne, Tzeentch, Nurgle, XY, so on and so forth, as their own faction? My personal opinion is that they should do, Why? I've been killing greenies.
But I ask that you be swift in your intent. Impossible.
Okay, y'all piss me off.
This better be good. I've got some big game to hunt. Orders heeded.
I think that, personal opinion, I think that we'll be seeing those factions split up. So, Warriors of Chaos and Demons of Chaos as respective gods. And what I'd like to see from that, then... I don't really want to spend any money on you. You're a minor faction. Last Defenders, though. You're going to get some love. And Sudenberg, you're going to get some love. Alright, so that should do it. Because the four have to fight. And it'd be really cool if there was a mechanic that was drilled specifically around that was drilled specifically around making it so that you can Doesn't she have builder?
Asa Mage.
Entrepreneur. Incremental. What are my... Or Northern Yvresse, Southern Yvresse. Okay, so we'll keep that at 1500 then. The sea churns! Sure does, buddy. You know what? Screw this. We'll put the embassy there. Or, you know what? No. How far? 9 turns away? I'm not in any rush over here, so just do this. I'll actually break this down for the defensive building over here, because we're going to abandon this coast too. But it'd be interesting if we could have something where, if you're the gods or the demon gods of chaos, you could do like, okay, you spend influence. I say influence because it's just a quick term that comes to mind. Let's just say worship points. And you build buildings that makes it so that your chaos corruption builds up your worship points. And these worship points can be used as a currency to enact treaties with the gods. Like, okay, hey, I'm Nurgle, and it's going to cost more to do...
To survive.
Yeah, take it. I'll take it. I don't care to fight you. It's going to take me more worship points to...
Remain vigilant.
What's it called? Confederate or do any action with an opposing god. So, for example, Khorne and Tzeentch. They don't like each other too much. So, let's make it so that they, as a result... Here we go, and you're going to keep moving over. Thena.
I see the winds. High Elven Archmage. By the White Tower.
By the White Tower, indeed. Well, that should be nice here. A bit more.
Batten down the hatches.
Mage of Ulthuan.
So like, let's say, you know, okay, I want some of the other demon lords or demon gods units. Well, I'll use my worship points. Or, okay, well, we're going to make a temporary pact where for 30 turns they will have a war target for you. I think that would be cool. So interestingly enough, take a look at this treasury thing. I feel like we're getting a ton from treasury, and it's not including what we get from the income from releasing people, indoctrinating them, I mean. I said this once before, and I don't remember what video I did it on.
Anchors away.
But I'd really like to see something where they take... You guys remember the underworld? The under portion of Heroes of Might and Magic? I wish that there was the Chaos Realm you could traverse. So you could basically use that Chaos Realm to pop up in other portions of the map, but you had to fight armies depending on the difficulty or the distance between that. And you had to navigate through the Chaos Realm that was like basically underneath the map. I think that'd be really cool. Shit, my back.
Limitless talent. Set sail.
We'll fight that real quick.
Prevails.
Yeah, and I think G. Bogdan, I think that having the underway would be an actual expandable location would be good. Whereas, like, okay, there's points on the underway that I can pop up in the individual portions of the world, and that's the way it was. Like, the underway was meant to connect all the Carracks. So what if rather than having you pop into a stance and you just move over and under mountains, what if you could only go through to the Carracks, or maybe even a certain other predetermined locations that like, okay, this will pop you out of the underway above ground, but it's always the same spot every time. So it basically kind of makes it so that you've got a mechanic that I personally feel is like a little bit more fun than the way it is now. Oh, you encounter an army under there and you guys fight and it's transparent and you can see the army. I just feel like that's a little bit more fun.
Northern Sea Guard.
Well, I totally agree with you, Border. They would have to do it for all the races like that. Okay, so let's... Yeah, maybe that is bugged, guys. We gambled and we got 7 again. This just looks like it's underwater.
It will be done. We will obey. As you say.
Oof. Cannonballs ripping in. Okay, so we're gonna take 4 lions. G Bogdan, if you watch my Greenskins rework video, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I can ask Rich.
As you say.
Hey, where did you get the concept idea for the Greenskins WA? It looks pretty similar to mine.
Orders to sea.
That kind of sounds conceited, but what we've got with the scrap upgrade is something that I like basically straight up pitched to him in a pub in the middle of Horsham. And he went, pretty interesting. And now, look at it. And the Greenskins WA ability is not my idea. That was actually Matt Ross's idea, a gentleman who's on the channel and helps me out with a lot of my videos. He was like, hey, here's the PowerPoint of something that I've had in mind for a long time. I was like, this is genius, I'll put it in. So when you watch that Greenskins rework video, it's straight up his PowerPoint clip, which I did give him credit for.
The most potent spells.
The most potent of spells.
Prudent position.
There, Matt Ross is right there. Yeah, so Matt Ross made the WA rework. On my video, I mean.
Northern Sea Guard.
Let's go right into the hand cannons. Go.
Archers. To the fray. For duty. Loyal.
Please.
For our ancestors. Spearmen.
Asur Archmage.
Depth guard? Yeah, they're depth guard, alright.
Asur forward.
It shall be done.
It shall be done. Without fail. Moving out.
Spearmen!
The winds flow through me.
Noble born. Quick time.
Assyrians fire. I summon the winds.
Understood. We away. Spearmen.
We will obey. Forward!
Okay, once we finish this, we'll do the giveaway. I just wanted you guys to have a chance to get in. Again, remember, you have to be subscribed to the channel, or else the thing will not select you.
Seal.
Let's see if we can actually get this off. I don't think too many things are in the way. Oh! Oh! Oh, the lions are up here. They were doing the damage to those baddies.
Asur noble.
So guys, do remember exclamation point Warden to enter into the DLC giveaway, and you have to be subscribed to the channel. Only 2 things you need to do. Then you need to join the Discord once you win. Okay, so let us do this giveaway, my bros. Alright, so we're going to be doing our first giveaway here. Again, a huge shout out to Harvo, who donated both of these keys. Let's go ahead and get this going. Henry Cavill subscribed to your channel. Isn't that great if that was actually him, though? So again, guys, make sure you're subscribed. I'm about to press this button. I see you guys are still entering in, so I'll leave you guys like 2 more seconds here while I kind of shore this up. Ooh, 8K for that? I'll take it.
High Elven Archmage.
We'll go Cascading. Well, I like that. She already starts with Cascading Fire Quick.
Magics unleashed.
Yes, these magics.
As you say.
Okay. And he can come through here. This can get the defensive building up. Does this give me defensive? Oh, provides Garrison Sun Dragon. Good luck taking Gorgasm. Oh, that's what I named it that. I was like, what? What are the Gorgasms? I mean, let's remove the tax here. -8. +3. I don't really want to work on maintaining this. I'll just kind of let it fall to the wayside. The giveaway is for the DLC. All right, Painting Coach, thanks for jumping in, man. I'll talk to you through email, dude, as always. My British pen pal. Don't worry, Tater. If you come up, I'll just give it to someone else. So we're picking a winner. It is Nathan Thorson. Are you here? Big Daddy Nathan. Yes, Zosha Samosia. They now can be recruited in ports. Welsh, British, you're right. Sorry. I know there's a huge difference here between Britain, United Kingdom, and England. They all have 3 different connotations. Nathan Thorson. You have won yourself a key. We don't hear from him soon. Oh, there he is. Yep, and as Border Collie said, go ahead and click that Discord link and message me directly on that that server. Once you jump in that server, you should see me in the upper right corner. Just send me a message and I will give you your key. Which reminds me, I want to get the keys. Oopsies. Let me find those. All right, so DLC number 1. Copy the key. Then as soon as I get a message from you, I will give you that key. John Lingerie, what a name, dude. Uchiha Madara, that is already kind of a thing. We have combo factions in the game. But I would love to see a full-on combo with, say, Undead Legion for Nagash. I would really like to see that.
Understood. Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Eltharion.
It is late. Oh man, it's 12:15. He usually starts around like 10. What do you mean, Vitse? We can have spell.
The Warden.
Okay. That's a good question, Impact OW. I've never actually done that.
My life for Tor Yvresse.
So the next giveaway we'll do at the end of the stream, which will probably be in about an hour and a half here today. We can do a pretty short one. We're ready to do the siege of Tor Yvresse pretty much whenever we want. I'm going to rebuild Eltharion's army just a little bit, and we'll add some other fun troops into here. Let's keep buffing up Cavill here. Okay, cool. Thank you, Nathan. I've got Nathan's key right here. So Nathan has won his key for the Warden and the Paunch. We have 30k. Man, what are we doing every turn?
By sea.
I don't really know if for the siege of Tor Yvresse, if we can pull other factions in with us. Alright, so trade agreement.
With passion.
Oh, passion.
Fallen men,
Greetings, stranger.
receive.
Okay. I don't understand why you're yelling at me for that. Come on, what's the problem here? Okay, maybe I should have done that first. The other ones first, but... Spend some more influence on your ass, last defenders. What's her name? Who is the Kislevite vampire? It's a she. She had both, humans and undead. Yeah, guys, as always, do make sure you're liking the stream anytime you watch any content creator. That is a huge, huge help. We got 175. Ulrika, thank you, Ulrika. We got 175 of you bros checking in here today. Crisps, how you doing, man? You sent me that information on Kiev and Rus, and I read it. It was late at night, and I didn't respond, so I'm sorry.
Journeying on.
Journeying on. Okay, so you need to get all the way back up here.
Sail forth.
I hear the Gaddafi.
Yeah, write them. Dirty Lizard's a poem. Tor Yvresse is all good.
Wild coastlines.
Not sure, MVP. Any sign of my white dwarf? It's probably in the mail. Dude, how dare you? How dare you, Crisples?
The Asa are troubled.
I keep thinking the goblins going, eh, was my subscriber thing. I was like, Jesus, it's going wild over there. I think I'm going to break this down and make a defensive building. Yeah, right? Sounds like me. Right. Might just break it down so it gets, so at least if it does revolt, I've got a watchtower. These two things there. Faction surplus in a turn. Providing garrison bonuses. I mean... the Silver and Guard are a better front line. It could be me, Vitze.
No
They would do something like that.
only service.
Fox and Sox, I think that's what's going to happen. I know from some people that are close to Games Workshop that 8.5 is coming. Let's do that. Okay, we'll just do it. Just get at least some income from that thing in the meantime.
I bring Azurian's fire. Set sail.
And apparently it's going to be awesome. Hopefully it just does... I mean, as a Space Marines player, I do love to see all the additions. but I'd also, or to all the additions to the Space Marines. But I think that to balance out the extremely huge and over-the-top Space Marines line, there needs to be some what's it called? There needs to be balance. There needs to be other races that have just as much badass units in it. Because right now, it's just kind of stale. Oh, we don't need these growth buildings anymore. We're all good in here. I would love that. I would make a full-on mod for that, Bitse.
Very well.
Very well.
Protector of Eltharion.
Prince Eltharion.
Archmage.
Alright, man. I've been kind of burning the midnight oil over here, so I'm getting a little tired.
Magic in pure form.
Their big like focus is on stuff like Kill Team and what's that other one?
Trained
Chest is so fucking tight today. Rigor weight, that would be great. Didn't mean for that all to rhyme, but it happened.
Sailing away.
You know, John Lingerie, I don't think so, because I think, like, if you really want a strong capital defense, you'll just build a defensive structure there, and you basically get a second army. Like, I mean, okay, look at what's at this garrison. This is a disgusting garrison. Like, that is of the highest order disgusting. Is there anything else that gives me other garrisons here? Unlock. Unlock, unlock, unlock. Provides garrisons of mages. Do I have...
The gods are angry.
We have just a noble here, okay. The gods are angry. No, they're not. They're not angry at me. They like me, I think. Grama's gonna get karate chopped into the fucking Nether Realm, man. But yeah, Necromunda, Kill Team, and Underworld, that's like their big focus. And Warcry are their big focus games because it pushes people into the hobby. And that's what they really want. Done. You... You know, I guess we could really actually demolish this. Make the Phoenix Court thing.
Duty is purpose.
Mage of Ulthuan.
Right there.
The sea turns.
Your bidding.
The Arcane Studies! I mean, none of these are really awesome, to be honest. Especially just like the low impact that causes too. Grom. Grom. Grom.
The ocean provides natural defense.
Honestly, type R. Why would they send me that? Alright, so we'll make this civic building. Kapchonka, I was told that it can happen.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse. Unthinkable.
Unthinkable. Get up there for those Knights of Torgaval.
High Elven Archmage.
Ooh.
Shaper of Fates. Seek land.
Ooh. We'll quick save this. This is gonna be... That's a lot of depth guard. She might get killed.
The winds of magic.
Border Collie, I've never actually thought about that. There's a point where I thought his finger got cut off to take off the ring at one point, but Felix... Not Felix Jaeger, because that is Gorchuk and Felix. It's something Felix. He's a thief that steals the ring during the first Vampire War, and then when he goes to war, he's killed by the Archtheogonist. They throw each other off of a cliff or off of the Palisades and onto a stake. And the same thing happens in the end times. He goes through that same situation with
Acknowledged. Archers.
Isabella.
Northern Seaguard.
Well, the problem is we also have a Leviathan, so we're going to have to use these lions to really wrap around tight, high and tight. We're going to have to basically do this and spread out as soon as we start.
Noble!
How many cannons they've got? Oh, none. That'll be better.
Understood. Northern Seaguard. It shall be done. Understood.
Okay. So full arrow focus here on the Rhine Leviathan, more than likely. Get you up here. And I want you to...
Witness true magic.
right in the stomach. No damage.
I will go.
Debug camera? Yes, I am, Jester Hat. That's why I can do that. It's like a necessary, it's a necessary evil for sure. Like, okay, we need a full focus on these running Leviathans. Defensive mode on. Defensive mode on. We'll actually do... That's perfect.
Behold my hour.
Noble!
That should really burst him down fast.
We will obey.
These are... Death Guard, Death Guard, Death Guard, okay. That. There, these Death Guard, cool. Get rid of that.
Spearman. I am ready.
Magic's unleashed.
Almost dead.
Kill them! Northern Seaguard!
By Eltharion.
Our deckhands.
Lacoy.
Two then.
Duty. Sinner!
Just right into there.
Archers, as you said.
None of those.
Understood.
Been brought down. Death Guard, Death Guard.
To the fray.
Here.
Following orders. Rapid advance.
Pull back!
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Summon the winds.
Archers! Asa, forward!
Poets decree.
On me.
Asaurians fire.
Assyrian guides us! Without fail.
Kill them.
Loyal.
We away. Death to all. Asaurian guides us. Old one. Loyal. Apace.
The most potent spells. Asaurian sends me.
Okay. You over there, get that just so you can completely mess this guy up.
Duty calls. For ancestors!
Spearmen, loyal.
Unlimited power!
Unlimited power!
Power!
Oh man, that guy's getting murked over there. Well, not worth it then.
Orders understood!
This noble got beat up hard.
Lothern Seaguard.
Seaguard.
Without fail. Serve the king! It will be done!
Asus Archmage! Magics unleashed!
Sinner,
Without fail.
archers.
We advance!
It shall be done. March for duty.
Asus Archmage!
Okay, you just catch a fireball in the mouth.
I summon the winds!
Lothern Seaguard.
Vortex! I will not tarry! I sally forth! Failure is impossible!
Advance! Northern Seaguard! Move! Orion! Understood!
The Vortex commands!
For the Ever Queen! Without fail!
For the king.
Master of sorcery!
Northern Seaguard! Understood! As you say! For Assyrian!
Asus Archmage!
Archers.
Whew!
Noble!
As you say. Orior.
Asus Archmage!
We will obey. Setting.
Lothern Seaguard! Attack!
Acknowledged.
Oh Christ, I didn't see these guys.
For the Ever Queen! We away! For the King!
Loyal. As you say.
It will be done.
Weaver of the winds!
Alright, army losses kicked in. We just barely won that one. Woo! Yeah, it really does.
Need not fear our lessers. It is all lesser beings deserve. Their existence threatens all.
Ooh. Give us a nice 20k and the Ogre Blade.
High Elven Archmage. Magic in purest form. Find the wind!
Protector of Ulthuan. Prince.
That guy. Ivan, jeez.
Eltharion.
The winds are rising.
Okay.
By Hoeth,
Speak. Entering the garrison.
Mage. I sense items of power.
Perfect. This army's all pretty much complete now. I'd like to get some Sisters of Averlorn, though, in this army.
I'm ready. Defender of the Everqueen.
That's 60k. I'm just rolling in it over here. And every turn just brings more and more. And she actually needs to come back now. She's all beat up. Okay, so we're actually like pretty close to... We're at the 2 hour mark, 2 hour and 11 mark, so... What's up, Eatane? I don't want to do that with you.
What is it? I am a warden, not a...
Oh, dude, Eltharion just throwing shade. He's like, what is it? What doth thou wishest from my great winged helmet?
Cull the green.
Call the green.
Onward, I say.
Okay, so we want the Knights of Torgaval, so I might do this.
Where to? I second this.
I hate to do it, but I think we should. I think we should take the White Lion Chariots out of this army. Maybe even just the Sky Shards. Because we're going to be using these guys defensively. And the White Lion Chariots,
Making my way.
Plan is rough.
Obey the vow.
Obey the vow.
Dispatch me.
The grim.
And honestly, maybe even the War Lions. Because if we take the War Lions and the White Lions of Trace chariots out, we'll put in the Knights of Tor Gaval. And maybe some Sisters of Averlorn if we take out the Sky Shards too. We'll get the Wa ability, which is really nice. Mark Richards, I think this is hard. I didn't do very hard. I don't even know why. I just kind of said, whatever. We'll go with it. The main reason being that, like, since I'm trying to showcase as many of the new units and fun units as possible, playing on a little bit lower of a difficulty allows you to play with those units without having to worry about it. Yeah, Kellstreak pair, that's a really good idea. That's a really good point. Like, when you're kind of like focused around the same stuff, you're pretty much just playing the same Ulthuan maps over and over and over and over again in combat. That's a really good point, actually. Honestly, I play hard or very hard. I don't really like Legendary. It's not. I'm not that great at campaign. I would. I mean, if you wanted to watch a Legendary, I'd say go watch Loremaster Sotek. Turin's been jumping into a lot of Legendary. Legend Total War, like that's his thing, is Legendary. I personally am not that good at the campaign. It's mainly because, like, I don't really play, like, and the term min-maxing means I don't minimize my turns, investments, and so on for the maximum output. Basically, I spend a lot of my time just kind of making fun lore builds and spelunking about. I've never really been, like, the best strategy game player in the world. I think I understand the abstract concepts of strategy games more. It's just, I've always slow played them and like to have these really cool, fun, flavorful armies. I've always looked at strategy games as kind of like a really hard detachment and a fun like role play. I like to approach them with a heavy role play in my mind. Whereas like, when you're playing like a first-person shooter, I don't think of role-playing in a first-person shooter. I'm like, how do I get fucking headshots? That's what I think of when I play first-person shooters. Like, I'd say I'm like viciously, aggressively competitive with first-person shooters. But strategy games, I'm more of like, how do I make it flowery? Like, how do I roleplay this army? Like, I remember playing like Rome. I wanted like a Riders of Rohan, Equites only army. So I do that a lot more with strategy games because there's so much of a narrative behind them, and you create that narrative when you play. Otherwise, you're kind of just smashing the same stuff. Yeah, exactly. Ramps just said I make narratives in my mind and so on and so on. Like, I like to have one character that is like the quote-unquote Warden of the North, South, East, so whatever, of like the portions of my territory. I have a lot of fun doing that. And that's why I think I enjoy Bannerlord so much. Bannerlord has got that, is like, that's the nuts and bolts of that game, is like, hey, how do you maximize your role play of this character, of this location, this area? And I think that's what's really fun about it. We will build the dragon's lair. But I think putting RPG elements into RTS games was a really good idea. I think RTS games in the past were flat in that they only had one way to play them. When you think of Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, that's an amazing game, right? Or Red Alert 1, Red Alert 1. And then Red Alert 2 is an amazing game, but there's only one way to play the army every time you play it. Then when Generals came out, and you could, you know, kind of RPG your way into a Red Alert game, you're like, oh, or a Command & Conquer game, like, this is pretty cool. And Warcraft 3, you know, they set that bar by adding heroes into the game that had RPG elements. Heroes of Might and Magic is a really good example, too. That is base RPG with an overworld just like Total War Warhammer 2. Like, I love that style of play because it adds a little bit more playability and a little bit more replayability, I think. Ooh, Kapchonka, which one was that? Was that the Death Dragon?
I bring Azurian's fire.
Defender.
Okay, so how should we do this?
Show no weakness. March for Lilith.
Maybe we put this all in here because, again, if we're doing a siege defense, oh, Shadow of the Horn Rat's the best. Evolution, I'm gonna be streaming Bannerlord so much this weekend, I promise you. I really like Company of Heroes too. I think we're gonna put these all into here. Or shit, do we put the Skyhawks? And what we'll do is we'll pop in one sister. And both of our Knights of Torgaval. Spellforce was so good. Roland Day's Spellforce was probably the first really hard RTS I played. Because it really... The campaign especially was not about building a base, it was about leveling up your units. I thought Spellforce was so good. If Professor Pone is here, he played the most recent Spellforce, and he said it's really good. I've thought about doing that. Where's Bailey? Yes, Grom and Paunch DLC. StarCraft 2, from a narrative standpoint, I think StarCraft 2, from a narrative standpoint, might be the best RTS. And as far as balance goes, it's really fun even in multiplayer. Because there's not an RPG element to it, so it's flat. And I think that getting into it is a little bit easier, I think, than Total War Warhammer because there's so many moving parts. But I feel like getting better in StarCraft is pretty... It's not easy because there's a steep curve, right? I think StarCraft was the first RTS I played competitively. Turin taught me how to play it. We would do 2s all the time, and then he would watch me play 1s, and he would give me tips and coach me through stuff like, hey, you know, build this, build that. Okay, build this out quickly, do this, do that, do this. And StarCraft is more about muscle memory and knowing hotkeys and knowing like 3 or 4 set ways to build your armies. And Total War Warhammer is about like, okay, I have to know all of these counters and all of these things. StarCraft's pretty balanced. It's only got 3 races, right? So it's a pretty interesting juxtaposition. But I think that StarCraft 2 is like that, like eternal great game. The Mists of Avalon.
The people are restive.
Yeah, it's actually going up. I'm surprised. That's true too, Battle Brother. A lot of people will say that certain races are OP compared to the others. I just mean that as far as its approach, it's got a more balanced approach than Total War Warhammer. I think this is good. Do you guys think the Skyhawks should stay? Remember, we're going to do a siege fight here. And their 100 range and anti-infantry ammo is pretty good, but I kind of feel like the Sisters of Avalon might be the better bet here. The nice thing, though, is look at their melee attack. They get 63 melee attack with 52 weapon strength, bonus versus infantry. Like, they're pretty spicy. So they'll be able to burst through things pretty quick, but they will, of course, be kind of hindered when it comes to the big baddies. Damn, I would have loved to have gotten the Omen of Assyrian. Although it's not, I'll be totally honest, it's not that good. It's not the best. I'm gonna recruit this. I'm gonna pop off into these islands and do these islands with Eltharion and try and get some experience. Who are who flying? The Skyhawks? No, they're on foot. They're basically Shadow Warriors, juiced up Shadow Warriors. But they get Unending Volley and Grim Discipline, which the Sisters of Avalon do as well. I forgot, he gives us to the whole army. Grim Disciplines to the whole army. Sisters have AP, magic, flaming, all sorts of great. I totally agree with you, Alexi.
What news?
Hey, Idea Anyway 1. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the family, dude. Ooh!
No
Startled
glory,
me.
only service.
Prince of Elthwan.
I mean, these guys are... the other thing, too, is Skyhawks get the Wah,
Purpose.
which is kind of nice. So they'll get that Wah ability for 18 seconds, but they're not really dedicated combatants. The Silverin Guard, we could probably swap out, too.
The gods are angry.
They're always angry. Plus 43 public order. What are they angry about? You know, MMR is such a mysterious thing. Let me see here. Grom's arrival. Save this in case it like locks me into it. So we'll just kind of fine-tune this army here, and we'll do this. Oh no! Don't look. We're looking at the enemy forces because there's a lot of other stuff coming. Well, I'm gonna reload that so you guys can see the fight. That thing. Alright, I thought that would give me more transparency on his enemy army. I'm good, Hugh. How are you, man? It's true, Zoom. It's mainly just what kind of army do you guys want to see? Hey, hello from Iran.
Prince Eltharion.
Or Iran. Iran is very American to me.
Elven Archmage. Set sail.
Mathlan is wrath.
Okay.
No glory.
No guts, no glory.
Eltharion. My life for Tor Yvresse.
Oh, lots of stuff out here. We'll do this one first.
Do not tarry.
Oh, hello from the Philippines.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Basically what I'm trying to do here is get level 26 and get some regiments renowned in.
The ocean provides natural defense.
What news?
I bring Azurion's fire. A light here.
Prince Eltharion.
Prince
On
Eltharion.
ahead.
This I don't think is a fight though. We will do Power of Rage. Might last for a good amount of turns. Okay. Ooh,
Obey
shit.
the vow. Row tirelessly.
For 10 turns. The Lord's Army, 25 physical. Let's start it up. We'll start it right now. Our army won't lose a soul.
Magic in purest form.
There we go. Finally getting some punishment on that army now. Old barrage. Let's get you to get a little bit of that stuff.
Haunted by fate.
I need to take a course of English because I am real bad when I start typing on chat. No, you're fine, Sebastian. I understand what you're saying. Ooh, just lost that trade agreement with Nagarite.
Show no weakness. Yvresse's
Pop into
guard.
here. There it is. Explore the island. And we'll auto-resolve. Actually, no. Let's look at the Knights of Torgaval. Torgaval. Keep messing that one up. Now I've got a Flying Doom army, too, with this.
Without fail.
It will be done.
It will be done.
Spearmen!
Awaiting orders.
Orders received.
It will be done. Scions of Mathland. We will obey. Without fail. Understood.
Oops.
We will obey. It shall be done.
Yeah, Chaos Dwarves are going to be so cool if that happens. Which I don't know any reason why I wouldn't.
I fight for Yvresse.
Lifeyear's back.
Eltharion.
All right. We use the Knights of Torgaval if you guys have not seen them. Basically like a just juiced up looking prince. So sick. So sick. I don't have any sounds though. It's weird. My sound in general is bugged right now. Like, I don't hear anything. just my high elf firing line going hog wild over here. Oh, jump in there. Oh, it's so brutal. Yeah, it sounds bugged for sure, so I apologize, guys, but it'll be fixed. And whole army crumbles. Only a few losses here in these guys. Oh, Spanish. I'm standing up right now, Jester. I don't really think sea battles are worth it, Sab. I know a lot of people seem to want them, and I don't think that they're really necessary at all, to be totally honest. In fact, I'd be kind of annoyed if they were in the game. I think there's just better things to add to the game than sea battles, in my opinion. They're not even a huge part. Yeah, everything's bugged, so we're going to save real quick. Yeah, I can't hear anything. So we're going to exit to Windows and come back into the game. Ooh. There's not sea battles aren't even a big part of the Warhammer lore. It's really only good for when we take a look at, like, the High Elves and the Dark Elves have a lot of stuff going, and then some of the later or earlier Tomb King stuff is pretty big. Oh, there's an update. That's why. That's weird. View updates ready to launch. Uh-oh, Mountain Blade got an update. Ooh. While that's booting up, I'm going to take a look what that update was. Tail Worlds. Oh, that was yesterday. Ah. I sent it to you, Border Collie. Oh. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, dude. I've been actually having a lot of fun playing Attila. I've been playing Total War Attila 2 in my off hours. Like my Kingdom of Mercia, growing strong.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
We're gonna pop around this island now.
Tirelessly. Make sail.
Oh, you're fine. Pretty laid back stream here today, so kind of just moseying about. A lot of people have the game now, so they're playing, you know. That's why I didn't put anything up yesterday, because it's just like, oh, you know, people want to play the game. They don't want to hear me talking about it.
Prince Eltharion.
I've heard that Attila's 1212 mod is really sick, and I've yet to try it. Faction destroyed. Chevalier de Lyonesse. Been crushed.
Blown coasts provide some. Stand ready.
It's basically Blade of Belcor Hadris. Pretty nice. That's got to be given to Henry Cavill here.
Green.
Yeah, the 12 one basically is like Medieval 3, more or less. Man.
No glory, only service.
You see that guy squeezed out of the prison?
Obey the vow. Cut the waves. On ahead.
Okay.
Haunted by failure.
All right. So I think... How much more do I have on this? 8 turns? You guys think... I'm ready. You guys ready? The red spot.
Batten down the hatches.
If I can get some lore masters, some sword masters, they could replace my silver and guard. Like dark as in it's a dark looking game, or dark as in it's dreary. I agree with you on that, Ivan. Alright.
Joy is wanton. Heed Althwan's call.
So, all we gotta do now is win the final siege of Tor Yvresse. Are you guys ready for that? Is there anything you'd like me to put or swap out in this army beforehand? I was trying to get to rank 20. Oh, we got... That says 26. Okay, well, let's do some swapping in here, then.
Moving out.
We'll give... You know what? The Scions of Mothlon are really good. But we'll swap them out. We're also going to get a defensive army in the city. So that's worth noting. But I want those Regiment of Renown Sisters of Avalorn. Without, I think just popping out the Skyhawks, to be honest.
Going forth. Guardian. Where to? Starting out.
Boom. We got 2 sisters. We've got tons of archers. The Silver and Guard are the only thing I'm like, it could be swapped out with something a little bit cooler.
Prime for action.
Maybe we just do... Yes, Talon, for sure that's going to happen.
Dispatch me.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Let's do this.
What news?
Remain vigilant. Prince Eltharion, I seek redemption.
I love Warhammer. Oh, not actually me. I'm asking. Okay, okay. Oh, of course I like Warhammer. Hopefully market soon. Hopefully we'll see if we get anything out of it too, you know? The Blade of Sea Gold. I think I already got the Sapphire Guardian Phoenix. I don't know if it's on this campaign or the other one, but... We'll do it. We'll do it. I don't remember. I think it's on our other campaign.
Fang sword ready.
Master's Cloak gives... Ooh, 44% magic resist. But this gives 12% map-wide magic resist. We'll do the map-wide one. Or even tomorrow, Border Collie. Oh, I see what you mean. This Tuesday, next week's Monday. These are our national holidays in Turkey. We didn't want to take on by releasing a larger patch. There'll be fewer developers to address potential problems. Of course, this means that one will be bundled into another update and not altered production. Okay, cool. That's actually awesome to know. I've never played the Lord of the Rings mod for Attila, Reggie. If that's something you guys want to see, I'm definitely down to do that. Is it just called Third Age? I'm Batman. Eltharion is here to defend Tor Yvresse. Alfred, go feed Stormwing.
More than that.
Rise of Mordor is the name of it. Okay, I'll check it out. Oh, it's only custom battles? Damn. If it was a full-on campaign, I would stream a campaign.
Assume standard formation.
What if we were to do this? I can't wait for all the... so apparently the something of Arda, whatever it is, the people that make the Mountain Blade thing, Mountain Blade... Oh, sorry. The Mountain Blade mod they're making it for... They already have the development kit. Dude, the Alfred of my army is Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is Eltharion's Alfred. Grom is not on the map. He's only in the final fight there. Okay, you...
Master Mage. High Mage.
I don't know if they reinforce, but we're gonna see if they do. I don't really need to reinforce. In fact, maybe we won't. Just, I don't know if it reinforces a Tor Yvresse or not, but I like the idea of it just being Eltharion against it. Social advancement. I agree with you, Roland Day. John, the reason I've got those Signs of Mothlon is because they're going to be good to hold a choke point because of all the bonuses. The bonus of the 15% physical resistance.
Althwan expects.
I mean, otherwise I'd pop in like the Fireborn or something cool like that. I mean, also the Pyramid Company would get Frenzy and Guardian, which would be pretty cool. I really wanted to get the Omen of Assyrian in here, but
The Grim Prince.
it'll take too long.
The Warden assumes control.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open back up the giveaway. This is for the final key, and we'll do that at the end of the Siege of Tor Yvresse. So to enter the giveaway, it's !Warden. And again, this is for the DLC. I'll be giving it away to you guys. Again, a huge shout out to Harvo for donating these keys to myself, to H for Havoc, for Master of Sotek. He's been giving away a ton of stuff to us to give away to you guys. But enter on in, and if you do want to win, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, or else the bot will not select you. So I'm going to shut off all notifications here. And let's watch this little ditty. Turn my webcam off too. I'll mute my mic while we do this.
Goblin King beats once more upon the gates of Tor Yvresse. The fate of all Asus now rests upon Eltharion's solemn shoulders. Survive this green night, else Eltharion shall know oblivion.
Woo-hoo. In fact, I'm going to keep this all off for a second because we're probably about to do a we're probably going to press this button and it's going to start another thing. The inevitable is coming to pass. Grom the Paunch approaches. Despite Eltharion's past failings in eliminating the threat of the greenskins from the world, he had persisted in his preemptive strike against them. All the while, he worked tirelessly to bolster Tor Yvresse's defenses in any way he could, using Athel Tamara's facilities to gain information and train special warriors that may prove crucial in the city's defense. He simply could not sit idly by as the green tide of the war-crazed orcs and goblins swelled ever bigger and out into the world. As he knew it, into the world as he knew it, as it always would. But his efforts outside Tor Yvresse's walls had not been enough, and it remains to be seen whether his efforts within them will be. The Goblin King's invasion had easily overwhelmed the city's defenses to cause immense suffering to its inhabitants that still haunt them today. The destruction left in his wake had left the once great city a soulless, hollow shell of the great metropolis it once was. Now he returns and wants nothing but an orgy of destruction in Tor Yvresse. Truly, individuals like Grom are a blight on civilization who must not only be defeated, but only destroyed to end their grandiose ambitions. Woo! Okay, so, of course there's a lot coming here. It's not just this. But we need to... Uh-oh. I wanted to do this. We'll wait 3 turns. Can we wait 3 turns? Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll push through this really fast. That's kind of cool. So 1. Oof. Guillotine and Averlorn. 2. Got that last one coming up here. 3. All right. Now let's do it. Let's do the big boy. Envelop in mists.
No glory.
Look at all those mists everywhere. And it's anywhere I have an alliance with. So if I click over here.
Ulf ones, welcome. What brings you here? Understood.
Burden of the Shadow. If you are not of Nagaroth.
Then this will extend these mists over into these islands. Only the outside portions, though. Next turn, I think. Oh, I didn't know Zumonji, but I figured I'd turn it all on just in case. Wyson's Wild Form, I think, to kind of kick off our final point here on Master Cavill. And let's jump into this fight. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic again, and we'll watch this little intro here. Oof! It's a spicy one. We already have Strider. We don't. All this stuff. We get all of our defense, our reinforcements here. Actually, we don't get the defensive capabilities, but we get all these abilities too. Summon the Sentinels, which is nice. The Channeling Spire, the Envelop in Mist, the Oath of Replenishment, which will give us replenishment on our ammunition. We get our Invocation of Ending. Explosion does not affect friendly troops, cause massive magic damage. It's gonna be so spicy. Auto-resolve it? Yeah, let's just clean this up here. And of course, the Warden's Cage.
We must avenge the fallen. Tor Yvresse demands our sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
Failure is unthinkable.
What else do they get? They get the Lava Boys, Feral Wyverns. Gonna be an interesting fight. They got a lot of these. 3 rock lobbers. 1v1 Grom in the middle.
This is our sworn duty.
Okay. As Eltharion reconnoitered Grom's great horde from Tor Yvresse's walls, his grip involuntarily tightened on his fang sword. The city's defense against the Goblin King's insatiable attentions is his sworn duty, just as it was his father's before him. But this was personal. He suddenly remembered that Grom's first invasion had caused the death of... Oh. I thought we were going to get an epic chat, or a little like, hey, it's going to go well. Okay, so... Let me just make sure this is actually turned on. And again, guys, make sure you're entering into the giveaway, !Warden. And if you do, you have to type, you also have to be a subscriber of the channel. Yeah, just making sure that works. No cinematic, Jeff. Isn't that weird? Might be afterward. You're Bailey just stretching back there. Getting that big old tail in the way, thwacking things. So, let's see here.
Warden of Althwan.
Battle calls.
The AI controls this? I didn't click for the AI to control that. That's weird. So, what we'll do is we're not going to occupy the walls. We're gonna occupy the Hornburg here. This is going to be our big bastion of defense. As you can see, this is the map for it. So we get set ways up into this area. Here, here, and here. So that's going to be our big method of defense here. Also, the very back is exposed as well. So we'll spend a majority of our time defending that. We're going to set it up all with units right now. This will be right. 1 unit here. 1 unit here. Be a flex unit that'll go to wherever I need it to go. The back is exposed, but that's okay. We can use them to kind of doom squad stuff. But we'll have our... here.
Understood.
Other Lord Masters of Hoeth. We'll actually have them then with the flex units. If stuff comes to the back, we'll go there. Alright, the Torquilida.
It will be done.
Acknowledged.
So I'm gonna pretty much put almost everything over here. They'll shoot in. You guys will all occupy right here. And I'll keep my sisters on the wall. Right here and here. And we'll shoot stuff that approaches. I'm mainly kind of worried about them getting shot by artillery. Beastmen probably are next, but who knows, you know? For 1. Excuse me, guys. Woo! Let's get things going.
As you say.
We got our Flying Doom Squad. Oh.
I've always known this day would come. Fat's appetite for destruction knows no bounds, and he has led his foul horde back to the gates of our city once more. Hold the walls as long as you can, my warriors, but if absolutely necessary, we shall fall back and make a last stand in front of the tower. Above all, the Waystone must not fall, for its destruction will be the catalyst for all Ulthuan's doom. Remember, if the walls are breached, we must retreat through the main gangways. By Lilith's will, their mobs shall follow us right into the enchanted traps set by our mages. May the power of Mathlan and Azir strike them. Grom will not stop until Tor Yvresse is left in flames and rubble. But I have defeated his horde before, and will do so again. This time, he will have no escape. I will make sure of it.
Woo! Oops.
Ready.
My power is yours. Crush them. It shall be.
So there are traps all over the place, which is kind of cool. Wow, holy crap. AI is just getting melted on the walls, to be expected. Nice big ol' hole over here. But doing what we can to at least shut this bad boy down. Troops charge. Stock. Okay. Off the wall, please.
Making my way. Following Eltharion.
That music's really epic.
Onward. Setting forward. Moving out.
Just get these guys completely out of this situation here.
To the Evergreen.
Interesting.
Awaiting orders.
Get this big boy down, hopefully before we have to retreat. Alright, those have been broken.
Attack! I go then. Going.
Ready.
Melting those stone trolls.
Power is yours.
Okay, back up here, please.
Forward.
They're gonna start coming in. Oh, what about this? What's coming up through here? Goblins. Grand. That's the name of the battering ram, in case you guys are wondering. So when you hear that part in Return of the King, when they're yelling Grand, that's the name of that battering ram. These guys are just starting to fire into these black orcs, which is good. Get
Without fail,
them.
we will obey.
I accept.
To the fray!
Ready.
Sally out with my elite units.
Orders received. It shall be done. Scions of Mathlan.
It is done. Very well.
They're gonna
Seeking the foe.
push around here, huh?
Yes.
Just jump up into the Hornburg.
Making my way.
Understood.
Oh! What threw that? What the hell threw that? Was it him? Such a range? Damn.
will be done.
All right, they're coming up the center here, coming up the pipe. Was that what, I thought that's what it was, Zach. I was like, I thought we had killed it. That's why I was like, where did that come from? Look at that thing growing. Hurling from down low. A little heal going here on this.
We away. We go.
Oh, that's not going to look like a fun trap. I mean, that actually, oh yeah, that actually did some good damage there.
Orders received. Moving out. Asa, move.
All right. Fireling's gonna get cut up here.
Who will obey?
Nasty stalkers coming in. Ooh.
It will be done. Defending order. Asur, Lawmaster. It shall be done.
Orders! To war!
Oh, did you hear them? That was sick.
Enemy for duty.
Bring it down, bring it down.
White Tower Guardian.
I'm gonna melt this rogue idol.
Raven.
Oh, no. Oh. My bad.
In Moranian's name, guided by wavestones.
Oof. A heavy bomb there. Uh-oh. Goon squad, deploy.
Lawmaster of Poland.
Who's this? The Feral Orc War Boss.
As you say.
Yeah, I'm waiting to summon these guys up. Actually, what's the... Ooh, 120 seconds here? This actually might be worth it to kind of summon a little bit early. Kind of create a second barrier. What does it summon up? Oh, Sentinels of Astral. Good, that's these dudes right here. Let's summon up a second one. Oh, yeah. You got a target. You got a new target. Elth.
Orders. To war!
Wielder of the winds!
Oh, dude, it just murked that whole unit.
For duty. Asa,
I'll get back. Oh, wow. They responded in kind and just blitzed that unit. Wow. Holy crap.
Asa, move! Orion! Swordmaster of Hoeth, moving out!
Ooh.
To battle!
Acknowledged. By Eltharion.
Oh, that was so cool.
It shall be done. For Asurian. Asur Thana.
orders. Orior!
Asurian guides us! We away! To battle! To battle! Understood! Kill them! Without fail! Understood! Moving out! Asa, advance! It shall be done! Acknowledged!
Empowered by vengeance!
Concealed enemy!
Ulfwan!
Oh, that's where Grom is, huh? You do get the garrison as well, but the garrison I've noticed is not that substantial.
The king! March toward penance! The Warden marches. Glory matters not. For all Alpha!
Attack! Chosen our poet! Steel today! Swiftly!
It shall be done. It will be done. For Asurion!
Oh! I didn't see these. These force goblins just bulldoze through everything over here.
It will be done.
Oh!
I'm waiting! Louis Sinner!
Swordmaster of Poeth.
Understood! March! Asher, attack!
Yeah, I upgraded the garrison all the way. We did not get the same garrison. We got a custom garrison.
For the king!
Awaiting orders.
Eltharion!
Without fail! Asher, advance!
I follow my vow! Onward! Fang sword strikes!
Shall be done! We advance! Asurian guides us! At once! Ancestors!
For the king!
Understood. For Lothen!
Sinner! Forward! For Ulfwan!
Uh-oh.
Setting forth!
Might as well get up.
Sir, advance!
Aspect the Dread Knight? Okay, that's not bad.
Quickly now! Move! Onward!
Scions of Matlan, we advance!
Without fail! We advance!
Bleak, but unyielding!
Uh-oh, it's gonna happen again. Lomo. That is so awesome. Yes, the Knights of Torgaval have terror, I believe. I'll take a look real quick for you. Yeah, they cause terror. God, that is so sick. Army losses. We were just winning through army losses. Woo! Zach, that's a part of the unique building in Darkhold.
will
Ah,
obey.
damn, thought we could slow him down.
Eltharion! As you say. Loyal. Sinner.
Oh! Yeah, right? So much for not letting him get away this time. Like, he got away, but next time he won't. Alright, so let me shut off my webcam here and see if there is a post thingy. Tor Yvresse. All right.
Coin is all they are worth.
Let's see
Let
here.
them build our defenses. They will toil for Yvresse.
Do that.
The Asur need no longer fear the Goblin King's savage return. Grom is slain, and the Waystones light the path to a better tomorrow. The Warden does not join the celebrations. Other foes will hunger for Yvresse. And so Eltharion's grim watch is without end.
That was sick. Oh. Oh, man. We have done it. We have won the campaign. Bailey's got a really bad hot spot in her ear, and she keeps scratching her. Where's yourself? You're so grungy. You're so grungy. Dog's taking this one over here today, guys. Guys, welcome to my stream. Hey, make sure there's a donation of kibbles. Thanks, babe. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Eltharion does not join the celebrations because What's His Nuts escaped.
Prince Eltharion.
You too, Hugh. Thanks for jumping in, man. Weight Watchers. The defeat trait causes terror when fighting against greenskins and 10 relations with high elves. That's pretty funny. The bigger they are. So we have beaten the Eltharion campaign. That was a quick one, right? Like 3-4 episodes. We haven't beaten, of course, the total domination, but that's going to go ahead and wrap up our Eltharion campaign here. Let's go ahead and do this giveaway. Remember, you have to be a subscriber to the channel, and you have to have access to Discord so I can physically give you that key. Let's go ahead and do that. Bring up the thingy. Remember, it's ! Warden to join. Go ahead and do the giveaway. Pick a winner. It is Valery Ustinov. Are you there, Breton? Ooh, I can't tag him. Zumanji, we're working on our Imra campaign, but we're going to be doing a lot of Mountain Blade coming up. Hey, there he is. What's up, John Lux? How you doing, dude? I'm having so much fun in the new Mountain Blade campaign that I'm doing. Yep, as Border Collie said, go ahead and click that link, message me directly, and I will give you your ditty.
No
The story of
more.
Game of Thrones? In what way, Jeff?
Only service.
You have won the key. I'm doing well, man. Roleplay Emmerich has Viserys as he. Okay, so we're getting the key here. Back over. For the Grom and the Paunch, the Warden and the Paunch, the Grom. Hey, Ronan Murphy, thank you very much, man. Welcome to the channel, dude. Awesome. Thank you, Valeri. There you go. Rhaegar. Rhaegar for sure. Rhaegar is like one of my favorite Game of Thrones characters. In fact, all the Targaryens, for the most part, are like my favorite characters. That would be pretty interesting, Zach.
Duty.
Maybe not the Mad King. I don't really like the Mad King very much. Jungle Purge. So we still do get that quest we can go do. Ooh! We can go do if we want. Absolutely, Valeri. Thank you very much for watching. So, alright, guys, let's go ahead and roll credits here. Not a huge amount of credits to go through. I think we only got one donation here today. But we'll go ahead and give the Just Deserves to Como Topic for his $5 donation. But Idea Anyway 1 and Ronan Murphy did just join the channel as new members. So let's all welcome them. But guys, we're going to be shutting down the stream here, and we'll conclude. We'll do some more Total War Warhammer in the coming weeks. But right now we're going to jump back into Mountain Blade 2. If you guys do want to see some modded Attila campaigns or stuff like that, I'm more than happy to do that stuff. It does seem like you guys kind of want to see something like that. My next big modded campaign idea is a modded campaign for Warhammer 2 that I'll talk about when we get to that point. Don't want to spoil it. Without that building? That's really weird, Zach. Dude, yeah, just jump hammered him, Border Collie. Should have Brad Pitted him. But alright, so we're going to be shutting things down here today with about 156,000 gold there. Good lord. But we'll be back with some more Total War throughout the coming month here. A lot of Bannerlord coming out too. I've got a advanced combat tactics video coming out on Saturday or Sunday, more than likely Sunday, and then some streaming of Bannerlord on Saturday and Sunday as well, with hopefully a giveaway as well. Yeah, absolutely, Ramps. A Game of Thrones mod for Attila, huh? That'd be pretty fun. I would definitely do that, Reggie. I have to take a look at those. Etienne Suave, I agree with you, man. Oh, please always get there, man. Thanks for the stream. Batman's won. But Batman will always be vigilant. I don't know if the 1212 mod is a campaign. Does anyone know if it's a campaign? Absolutely. Thank you for joining from Iran. Salam. Seven Kingdoms mod. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Alright guys, thank you to everyone who watched throughout the entire stream today. We had a good, like, almost 200, I think, was our peak. But again, not a lot slower pace. Everyone's definitely playing the game. They're locked into it right now. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I don't like to do launch day streams anymore because I think most of us just want to play the game at that point. Oh, crisps. Let's talk about that after this. We'll go into. I'll get some more detail from you on it. But alright guys, thank you again so much for watching. Have a good one. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend if you're here in the States, or if you're out in other parts of the country that do have extended weekends. Have a good one to those as well. And please, guys, everyone stay safe. Wash your fucking hands. No problem, Zach. Don't even worry about it, man. But all right, guys. Everyone have a good one and take care.